The story begins with the Avengers in pursuit of Spider-Man through the bustling streets of New York City. After cornering him, Spider-Man tries to convince the Avengers that they are all victims of mind control by a villain known as the Grand Manipulator. He had used a device called the Sequencer to shuffle the Avengers' thoughts during a previous fight in a warehouse. Spider-Man has since retrieved the device and plans to hand it over to a friend at the university who can deactivate it and set their minds free. Although Captain America thinks Spider-Man's plan is great, they all want to resolve the matter without anyone getting hurt. Captain America reveals that Spider-Man is the one who's been mind-controlled, not the Avengers. Thor walks up to Spider-Man with a friendly demeanor and politely requests that he surrender the device. And he tells Spider-Man that if your friend deactivates it improperly, it will scramble the minds of every person in New York City, including yours. And I'd like your mind. It is amusing, sometimes annoying, but mostly amusing. Spider-Man knows he wouldn't stand a chance against the Avengers, so he makes the wise decision to stash the device in his bag and make a swift escape. His plan is to deliver the device to his friend while evading the Avengers. Iron Man dashes 2 stomps at Spider-Man, but just when he's about to catch him, Spider-Man shorts out Iron Man's armor and slips away. Black Panther acknowledges Spider-Man is a highly intelligent individual, and he has had 12 hours to come up with ways to defeat them. She-Hulk charges Spider-Man head-on, but he sidesteps her attack with ease. Then, Captain Marvel swoops in, grabs him by the throat, and forces him to surrender. But Spidey's got a trick up his sleeve. He pops a capsule into her mouth and fills it with web fluid as he escapes. He reassures Captain Marvel that the webbing will dissolve in less than 60 seconds. Spider-Man breaks into an office as he's making his move. He comes face to face with the Blade. They started fighting. Black Panther also joins the fight. Blade grabs Spider-Man and says, "Let's see, you bounce around now." Spider-Man replies, "Bouncing around is only part of what I do." Black Panther then kicks Spider-Man and says, "We don't want to hurt Spider-Man." Captain comes from behind and grabs Spider-Man and says, "Please believe us, son. We are not the bad guys." Spider-Man escapes his grip. The Captain successfully grabs the bag, but unfortunately, it turns out to be empty. Before they can even process this, Spider-Man throws a wet ball towards them. The ball explodes, ensnaring the heroes in a tangled mess of webs. As Spider-Man makes his escape, Thor tries to grab him by his shirt. But Spider-Man expertly dodges the attempt and swings away to safety. The Avengers began their search for Spider-Man, but they can't find me anywhere. Iron Man finally finds him, catches up to him, warns him, and says, "Please don't run." Spider-Man gives Iron Man the device. Thor gives back Spider-Man's shirt and says, "Your shirt in exchange for the contraption." Captain America is still suspicious and says he switched it. Where's the real resistance for Spider-Man? Spider-Man confesses that he had anticipated their move to stop him, so he'd already handed over the device. He had kept the Avengers engaged long enough until the device was deactivated. Upon hearing this, the Avengers rushed to the university. However, they discover that Professor Crassus has already deactivated the device. The Avengers start questioning how their minds are still okay. But Spider-Man comes in and says that they were all being mind-controlled. Iron Man intercepts him and presents him with footage from yesterday. It turns out Spider-Man was affected, but there's another video showing the Avengers being affected, too. Iron Man and Black Panther explain that their memories are altered again and that both videos are real. And there are 2 distinct strands of reality coexisting within the same timeline. Suddenly, the professor transforms into the Great Manipulator who's been messing with their realities and preventing them from discovering his true plans. He reveals that he will use this device to reshape the world into his own, but when he switches it on, something goes wrong. Spider-Man explains that the memory of their friendship just didn't ring all that true. So we made some adjustments to the device just to be safe. The device ended up erasing the professor. After that, they apologized to each other, and they each went their own way. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel.